say an artist is late or missed their flight, I covered their set, make sure that
you perform like a Little Wayne song or something?
Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah, he's not here, but here's his music.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I'm a f***ing animal. I'm a f***ing animal.
Josh still got his, but yeah, he's a bird.
He's proven simpness for a long time. Like, what would I be without you? That's a simp line.
Everybody's.
What would I be without you? Like, that's a simp line, nigga. Like, come on.
Sounds like a gospel song. God, what would I be without you?
This is not recording because that was gold.
Dude, we're missing so much great content, but all right.
I've been recording all of you guys this whole time. Welcome to Complete
It would have
Animals.
been nice if you did that for real.
Complete Animals episode 10. I am recording. I'm recording right now, JD. I didn't miss your gospel punchline. Don't worry. I got it. Stop yelling into the mic, by the way, because we got a show planned for episode 10 of Complete Animals. YouTube.com/DJ Wonder. Please hit the subscribe button. I want to introduce the guests right now just so we can get everybody's input on some stuff we want to talk about. We'll be talking more in depth with them later. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Complete Animals, Dex Hobbes. Just kidding.
Let's go.
Just joking. DJ 5 Venoms, what's up, man?
What's good?
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man.
Thanks for joining us. So feel free. Usually I kind of keep a little suspense of who the guest is, but now I want you to join in on everything we're talking about. And you guys were talking about Ja Rule hits, baby. I love that. That's a great way to start.
Forever simping.
How'd they go
We're
again?
going clap back. We're going clap. I don't know. It's one of the songs that came up in my head right now.
Yeah. So Dex Hobbes, official Complete Animals member. He's picking his nose over there, so he's an animal.
Oh, he's picking up some protein, huh?
I was not picking. I was scratching the inner part of my nose.
Yeah, and DJ 5 Venoms, do not say that Dex Hobbes is not a DJ. Okay, whatever you do,
Why would I do that?
he takes that to heart. Because let's talk about last episode of Complete Animals, episode 9. You can find it at youtube.com/DJ Wonder or any podcast provider. We had another comedian. His name's Danny B on the show. It's a very interesting episode. A lot of yelling back and forth. Everybody was going crazy, particularly between Dex and Danny. Is that right, Dex?
I mean, I had to sit there and hold my ground. You know what I mean? I just had to say what it was.
Well, what it was that Danny had decided that Dex wasn't living up to the real comedian lifestyle. He doesn't do it enough. He does it once every 3 weeks or something like that. And Dex kind of took that to heart.
He said the same thing. I went into him on Sunday with Vanessa. He's like, unlike Dex, I have comedy shows to attend right now. Straight up. Yep.
JD, did you snitch? Did you
All
just
right.
snitch?
I want this rivalry.
Unlike Dex. Oh, man.
Y'all gonna call the cookies and cream battle, yo.
It's funny because earlier I got offered to produce another comedy show. I'm not going to talk about it, but I called Danny and I offered him a check. So you know what? Say what you want, but I got money for you, bitch.
No, you should say, now that I know that, money's off the table. I'm going to bring in Carrot Top instead.
Carrot Top.
Yeah.
Carrot.
All right.
1-800 collect.
No, I love Danny. You know what I'm saying? But the rivalry, look, it is what it is. I said I'm not as dedicated as a comic as he is, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bo Jackson, I guess, didn't practice, but he still was busting everyone else's ass. That's not Bo's fault, is it?
You're talking about Bo Jackson at when he decided to do baseball?
I'm just saying Bo Jackson in general. The guy was like a fucking athlete savant or some shit, Like
Savant.
Allen Iverson didn't go to practice and he was still stepping over people. Some people don't have to work as hard as you just to be in this. I'm not saying I won't work as hard. I mean, I don't work as hard as he does.
All right, man. We're not getting back into
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
He remind me of Jay-Z and your Dame Dash right now. Remember when Jay-Z be backstage? He was mad quiet in our face and Dame Dash kept screaming? Yeah.
All right. Well, you can check out that whole episode. That's episode 9. Right now, this is episode 10. Also, we had a guest on named Alexis Fulton, a.k.a. Puerto Rican Queen on Instagram.
I like that name, though.
And guess what? She came out to the club with us after and really just, she was very free. Young, wild, and free. Alexis Fulton.
Yeah, she kept saying Papi everything. I'm like, aren't you from Virginia?
To you? She said that to you?
She didn't mean like in a flirtatious way. Just like she speaks Spanish,
Okay.
That's like a first language, I guess.
Dex didn't get to witness any of it. He drove us to the club and then bounced.
Nah, you did stay.
Oh, you mean Coyo Taco?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that thing where, I just, what do they call it? Irish goodbye. I just walked out. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah, you just don't say shit to anybody. Just walk away.
Why is it called Irish goodbye?
I don't know. Maybe they're drunk and they always walk away.
I like that. All right, man. And then, I forgot. Dex did come out because JD and Dex decided to battle again. So not only was there a comedy battle, in real life there was a battle between women. Any girl that JD would go up and talk to, Dex decided that he wanted to try something out and just kind of step in and see if maybe they liked his one-liners a little better.
Nah, I don't do line, man. I just come bold. Straight shooting.
That was funny. Like, I was gonna get the contact information of every woman JD talked to 2 minutes after he did, just to do it. And I think that I love that game. I love it. You know,
right?
I love it a lot.
How do you feel?
That was an interesting night, though. I saw how women think like men that night for real.
Yeah.
Why don't you enlighten us, man?
No, nothing happened. So I first met her that night. I was trying to talk to her sister, but nothing ever happened. So I met her. She pulled a little slick thing. You know, my sister's been ignoring you. I know everything about you. We just think you're a little party animal. No. All right, cool. Then she got straight to the point. She goes, by the way, do you got a condom on you? I was like, no, because she had to go meet some guy.
That girl's sister was bad as fuck.
And homeboy, I would never do that. Homeboy asked her to bring a condom, right? I don't trust a girl bring me no damn. I'm gonna get my own shit. So she was on a mission to look for that. But the more I found out, I'm not gonna put it all out there. She probably might watch the show, but yeah, she was thinking like a dude that night.
Yeah.
So do you girls?
You started
Thank you for that enlightenment.
You started all this conversation with like we knew who you were talking about. But
No. I'm not, I don't know her. She doesn't know us.
We actually know who she's talking about.
You
But
know,
people watching the show,
I don't think she cares. You know, I'm not putting no names. It was just funny. I thought dudes move like that.
I was scrolling that Instagram earlier.
DJ Five Venoms is thoroughly entertained with your inside combo, guys. So let's get back on track. Also, last week I went to real quick, I'm going to run through this stuff real quick. Went to my favorite place on earth, Epcot Center. And let me tell you.
Disney, bro.
I know, because you didn't have a childhood. I can help you with that. You can uncover it later in life. I want to talk to you, Five Venoms, about this a little bit because you were kind of raised near Orlando, Florida, or in Orlando?
No, I just lived in Orlando for like 10 years.
Okay, so how old were you when you got there?
24.
You went to Full Sail?
Yeah.
I figured.
He went to Full Sail.
That's why people move there.
Yeah, that's what it was known for back then.
Yo, is Full Sail a scam, or is it worthwhile to go there? Kids thinking about
it depends, man. Like it really depends. I got friends that are super successful. I got friends that have not touched the mixing board since they left. So
that's crazy.
It's like, it really depends the mindset, and it's about the networking, man. Like you can get all that knowledge from that school and then not know how to use it. Yeah, and get the gigs and do the work. So
Dex has something to say about this. I can tell he's really.
Oh yeah,
excited.
no, I was just thinking like, yeah, that just sounds like college in general now. I mean, yep. I know a girl that has a degree in medicine and she has an OnlyFans right now. She hasn't touched a body in a medical sense.
I know people will burn the damn degree the day they graduated. They literally burn that shit. Like fuck that. Did it for my parents.
She hasn't healed one person, but hurt the pockets of many.
Yeah. So well, I guess, yeah, like you said, it's like everybody doesn't know if they're going to utilize, especially like an arts degree, or was it a lot of competition? Because I remember I went to film school and I hated it because everybody in the class was like a dork, and I thought they all were, everybody's fighting for the same spot. Did you kind of feel like that?
No, actually, everyone's trying to actually fight to stay in the school, because if you fail like twice, you get kicked out.
Yo, people were failing engineering classes?
Bro, people didn't get it past the first month. Like, the school's difficult because it's accelerated, I guess you can say. So, like, imagine, like, you're coming from high school, living on your own by yourself for the first time, and you come to the school that you're there 8 hours a day, and, 7 days a week. You have classes at, like, 9 a.m. and, like, 2 a.m. in the morning.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's really
good.
That's real music industry.
That's music industry shit.
2 a.m. Yeah,
and then like they're slamming information down your throat every day, all day, and you got to retain it and then kick it back to them in a test form. Some people can't do that.
Yeah.
Did
And
they
then-
have like weed smoke filled rooms at 2 a.m.?
Nah,
I feel
everyone
like that-
started smoking cigarettes. Like,
Because I feel
everybody.
No, I'm
I
saying I
figured
feel like
so.
that's the industry thing, like Dutch guts.
Oh no, no,
everywhere.
no. So what we would do is like we'd go back to we had like our cliques of friends and we'd go back to each other's cribs and study together and hang out. Then we go party and do everything.
That's
else,
crazy.
but-
I kind of wanted to go to Full Sail after high school. I just, like he said, like everybody's competitive, and I was like, I'm gonna go another route. The music industry was always my thing behind the scene, but I didn't go for that.
I think it's the after the fact. The school's not competitive itself because there's no there's no.
It's so funny. I remember Full Sail in the back of the Source
the back of the-
magazine,
yup, uh-huh.
back of the Source, Double XL, Vibe.
Right,
Yo,
right.
But do you see this? Five Venoms. JD's like one of those guys. Like could have done it. You know,
Just not could have done it. I just lost the interest. My cousin pursued it. It works out for him.
Yeah. Well, it worked out for Five Venoms. We'll talk to him about that in a little bit. So, like I said, went to Epcot, and I found out that Epcot is where all the degenerates congregate. If you want to go to Disney, that's where you go. And in one particular place in general, the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot. That's where you need to go. Have you been there before, Five Venoms?
Yes, I love the. I'll tell you a story about Epcot too.
Yeah,
That was
go
oh my
ahead,
God.
hit it.
So me and my wife are walking around Epcot one day, and you're walking through all the countries, right? And then we got to what was called the
A country or a
No, well, it wasn't. It should have been a country, but it wasn't a country.
Should.
Puerto Rico?
Oh, no.
They have Africa in there.
No, so they don't have Africa.
They do
That's
now.
fucked
do
up.
now.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But it was called the Out.
The
it was
Outpost?
yeah, it was called the Outpost, right?
Yeah,
And I'm
that, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So and they had lightsabers.
In the African country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we get back, I'm like, yo, it's fucked up. Like all these countries,
Yeah.
and then they give Africa the Outpost with like it has nothing but Star Wars.
Star
shit.
Wars stuff, yeah, because they need. I guess it'd be a little weird to have people walking around with dashikis and stuff
Yeah.
like
Hold
that.
up. When you mean, sorry to interrupt. When you mean Africa, you mean Northern Africa
Yeah.
or like Central?
No,
Sorry.
bro, it's like an Outpost.
the Arabic side.
No, neither. It's an outpost.
Yeah. So basically, it looks like part of the like Jungle Cruise, and then they sell like pigeon. It's called like something not pigeon meat, but it's like pigeon
Ew,
peas
bro.
or something like that. A dish. And I guess they don't have a lot of like, dude, let me tell you, because you go to Japan and everybody's walking out wearing like the Karate Kid bandanas. So in this era of Stop Asian Hate, you cannot be doing that. But people at Epcot, they don't care, man. You'll see them wearing every cultural appropriation thing, and it's great. It's like a giant free for all costume fest. But like I said, I don't know how the Africa thing would work out if they started selling some Lion King garb or something. Like, what would you put there?
This is the thing. This is what I found
I would
out.
sell some shit from Wakanda.
Lion teeth necklace.
All right, never mind. I thought I was onto something there. You know what I mean?
I googled that shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And it turns out Africa, like none of the countries in Africa wanted to sponsor because all the other countries get sponsored. So they're like, all right, cool. We won't have it done in time and we'll make it the Outpost. By the time they came back to make it Africa, they just built a whole entire park as Africa.
Yeah. Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like the way this is going.
No, but that's it. They built an entire park so they felt like they didn't have to actually build an Africa and Epcot.
Yeah, Dex, that's
Makes sense. Yeah, most of the
That's
animals are from there.
That's the representation you wanted, Dex.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no
Got a whole entire park.
They got a whole park. How about that?
Yeah, this is a whole different
Man, fuck
conversation.
Animal Kingdom.
This is a whole conversation I don't want to get into.
I feel bad for my niece. I still haven't taken her, man.
Yeah, you
I was
did.
traumatized.
Your niece is African?
No, man. I just don't like roller coasters, theme parks, bro.
Epcot's probably
Same thing. I just don't want to. Epcot doesn't have rights, right?
Spaceship Earth, and they have like Figment, whatever, Journey into Imagination, but like Kids Rise, and then maybe like two adult things, like a space simulator and Test Track, which is like a roller coaster,
Test Track,
you're in a car. Anyway, you don't want to go, JD. That's fine. So anyway,
No, I got to face my fears. I better go.
besides that, I went to Orlando, played with Ricky Padilla. Thank you, a brunch spot Sundays.
Ricky.
Oh, you know Ricky Padilla?
Yeah, man. I told you I lived in Orlando
That's
for
right.
10 years.
You know the
Ricky.
deal. You know the deal. All right, we'll talk about that too. And then drove directly from there, Five Venoms, over to Tampa.
Nice.
I got double booked. Didn't quite make it on the flyer, but I still played a little quick set on Old Dirty Sundays. Thanks, DJ
Nice.
Casper, for getting your calendar situation straight. But we'll figure it out next time.
Asshole.
Yeah, and then listen, let's talk to Dex real quick. Give me the quick rundown of what you did last weekend.
My weekend started Thursday, and I played at Le Rouge. I did their XOXO Thursday. Friday, I played at the Sylvester, which I will be again tonight. So come check me at the Sylvester tonight. Will be awesome. Saturday, I played Freehold at the Troy Kurtz. I did the headlining closing set. Actually, I headlined all 3 nights. I did all night Thursday. I did all night Friday, and then I did the 11 to 3 at Freehold Saturday. And it was awesome. I got to play some songs like Phoenix, like 1901, and had people jumping up and down and screaming and shit. So it was great.
He's finally getting the respect he deserves. Okay, he's getting the respect he deserves. Don't you ever question Dex Hobbes?
I didn't go.
Stamina as a DJ. Okay?
I didn't go.
Stamina as a DJ.
I didn't go. It doesn't count.
I ain't talking about the set time either. I'm talking about after the set.
Oh yeah, if JD didn't show up, it means it wasn't popping. I don't even ask him anymore. I don't even ask him to come out. It's
Nobody was there to give him free drinks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the first thing.
Life ain't fair, bro. Life ain't fair.
Folks, listen. If JD does decide to come out to if you're so blessed to have him come out to your gig, the first thing he's gonna ask, hey, you got any drink tickets? What's the situation here?
Yeah, what's the situation here?
Yeah.
Only place is Freehold. Everywhere else I pay. You just don't catch me. You catch me at the wrong time, Dex.
Listen, bro, I'm just fucking with you, man. I know that you don't pay anything.
Yeah, we know you don't pay anything.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
But listen, I did notice something, JD, on Dex's Instagram again. He seems like he's venting a lot. It's like weird, man.
I wish I had the balls to vent like you.
Venting?
You people,
Oh, no,
bro.
what are you talking about?
You're setting yourself up for failure. Motherfuckers know your
Alright.
weakness and they come at you like that.
First
don't
off,
do that.
Look at this. I didn't know if this was an old video or what, but Dex looks like a member of LMFAO.
Life is not. He's not understanding. Life's not fair. That's his
LMFAO
problem.
right here. Look at
He wants to be JD, getting
look at
free
these
drinks.
shades right here. And now listen to this. I thought this was Dex's voice coming through right here. What is this?
They say money is the root of all evil. I say it's the root of all people. Cause at the end of every day, no matter a black, white, or blue collar worker, we still share the same common search for
What was that?
paper trail.
I feel like I'm going to Subway or Underground.
What's happening? What's happening? You're gonna give me copywritten here, but look, Dex Hobbes, he's going through a secret compartment, a secret library.
Oh, that place, Shush Lounge.
Oh yeah, this was definitely an old video, right, Dex?
Absolutely.
Had to be. Hold on. Okay, so
That place. Oh, I smell that.
what is this, Dex? What exactly is this advertising here? The
Oh yeah, that's actually advertising Uma, our new Drip Ninja membership level. It's actually an existing one, but it's something that allows people to access a bunch of different perks through the Drip Ninja Club, and we're doing
Do they?
grand. Yeah, we froze memberships for about 7 months and we weren't letting anybody in. So now we're about to launch a whole bunch of new, perks and stuff like that. So
okay, you heard it here
opening
first.
back up.
Dex Hobbes selling perks. Where can they find them at again on the internet? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, dripninjaclub.com, www.dripninjaclub.com. Learn more, and something big is coming.
I knew he was a drug dealer. There's no way he can afford. There's no way he can afford this new apartment and not be a drug dealer, JD. It can't happen.
No, I mean I have spinning plates. You know what I'm saying? They say what to become very wealthy and prosperous, you need multiple streams of income. So like I do multiple things all the time. So that's why when I get screwed on a booking, I have something else that's already paying me for something that has nothing to do with DJing, and that's just the way it works. You already know what I mean?
Yeah, and usually they come in little tiny plastic bags. JD, what did you do?
Are you
this
calling me a
weekend?
drug dealer on your show?
Just
Okay.
joking.
Now, my little cousin was in town. Showed him around.
Yeah.
We went to, there was that spot next to Astra. There was a bunch of guys. I got nervous. I can't be around that many cocks, bro. You know me. So it was interesting.
Tell the people what happens when like too many guys are around.
They
you.
don't think like me. We're on the same page, man. That's it. After a while, like I gotta get the fuck out of here. So yeah, straight up. No offense. I love y'all, Marvin, Javier. Y'all doing your
What
thing.
place are you talking about, JD?
Astra.
Oh, Astra.
Yeah.
I think you said the place next to Astra.
I said next. I meant to say next to Freehold.
Okay.
So we left. It was raining. It dried up. Where we go? We ended up going to Swan last minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And I went to Story. It was interesting. I haven't been there in a minute.
Okay, but everybody listens to hear it. They might not know any of these spots that you're talking about. These are spots in Miami. But did any particular thing happen to you? Did you have to? How about your little cousin taking them out and showing them these girls? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That
seems to
kid's a problem, man. He's a beautiful kid, yo.
He seems to be falling in love with some of your friends. Did you notice that?
Nah, I think she's falling in love with him. Nah, he's on.
Who are you talking about, JD?
Talking about my baby cousin Xavier. That's all.
No. Which lady are you talking about, JD?
I'm not. We're not gonna throw her out there like that. Come on, man.
Come on, you gotta make it more
We're
fun.
not gonna do Maria like that.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
It might be another Dex JD battle with his cousin. Like everybody's trying to battle JD. That's why they don't like these dudes, these sausages around him all the time.
No, they don't intimidate me. Nah.
JD is one of those people that, you know what happened.
They want to stay in one spot and they want to be around ugly chicks.
People
I'm
don't
picky.
like being around lit dudes. You know, at one time I was in Wall and a guy walked up to me. I was standing in the middle of the dance floor and he literally came up to me. He said, "Excuse me, my table's right here. And my girls keep looking at you, and I just spent a lot of money on this table.
Damn.
Would you mind going to the other side of the club?" I swear to God, that shit happened to me. I was telling someone about that.
It's because you're black, and black men are winning
Yo,
right now.
people don't like that
Dark
shit.
Skin power.
That's why there's such a rise in house music parties right now, because whack motherfuckers can spend money on tables and stand around and stare at people. But the same shit happens at the trap parties.
Yo, how
People
tall-
spend
how
money
tall
and
is
they
that
stare at
dude?
each other. But that middle in between open format lane where people jump up and down and dance and do sing-alongs, that's where the lit motherfuckers are. And you know what? That's where the true people that can party and have fun could do their damn thing. You know what I'm saying? These parties, the low BPMs and the high BPMs, that's for the motherfuckers that just want to spend money and stare. But the fucking shit in the middle, that
Let them vent,
100
man.
to
Let 'em vent.
115.
This is free therapy. Black men don't go to therapy enough.
That
Come on, let
90
them vent.
that 98 to 115 little window, that's where the fun lives.
That's the DJ Mustard number, right?
Well,
Is it?
Yeah.
DJ Mustard loves
he's 95 to like 103 maybe or something like that.
Oh, he's on the low end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Long story short, they just
That's very
their
limited,
taste buds
no?
were whack.
All right.
What's your range?
Listen, everybody that hears Dex, when you hear those things, and you're talking about a nightclub or like a genre, it's something that's happened to him in his personal life, and he's just putting it in those terms.
I'm a very, very nice guy, but I'm an angry guy. And
Yeah, you're an
I
emotional
just
guy.
vent.
You're
I'm
a Cancer.
I am not a Cancer.
You're not a Gemini. Well, you're both.
Actually, I'm a Cancer moon. I'm actually a Gemini sun, and I'm a Scorpio rising, and I'm a Cancer moon. So I'm all types of
Darren
fucked
is
up
like, what
niggas,
the hell
bro.
did I walk into?
Yeah. All of you sound very psycho right now.
JD's just emotional. He's just light skinned.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, man. JD, thank you for your weekend rundown, but now it's time to move your head because the walls shall be closing in on us because we're going into interview mode. And we love when we do this because we're going to be talking to the one and only DJ 5 Venoms. What's up,
Yes.
5 Venoms? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Enjoying
All right.
myself.
So you've been here with us. You've heard a little of what we did this
Yes.
weekend. What is your weekend and week thus far been like?
This far, kind of hectic. Throwing a festival.
Oh, you're throwing a little festival. So
Yeah.
people that might not know who DJ 5 Venoms is, he happens to be the DJ for one of the biggest festivals in the world, I would guess, for hip hop
Yeah.
music. Tell them what it is.
It's a little festival in Miami called Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud,
Yep.
and not only Miami, it's expanded to other cities.
Yes.
And is it going worldwide?
Oh, it's going worldwide. We've
Portugal,
done,
right?
Yeah, Portugal. We've done the show in Australia. We got some more of those coming. California, New York this year. Next year is a whole bunch more.
Right. If
So
you don't
Australia's a good place.
If you don't know what Rolling Loud is, look it up. But it's basically the mumble rap festival of the.
Hey, we have
rap
hold
festival.
on. We have J. Cole headlining in New York.
So that's not
Well,
mumble rap.
listen,
In New York.
J. Cole did like on the. I feel like I don't know if he's trying to like kind of play with different flows, but he had the tap in kind of flow on like
Who
that kind
do
of
you
joke.
think are the godfathers of mumble rap? Who really started this thing?
Soulja Boy.
Was it Young Thug? Was it Future? Was it Gucci Mane?
Soldier
No.
Boy, he said it
Soulja
best.
None of those. It was Kanye on 808s and Heartbreaks. He left his reference vocals in, and people were like, "What? Yo, you're not saying anything." He just kind of left them. Well, Michael Jackson did it in during the Thriller album as well. There's plenty of tracks where he's just kind of put a melody and people don't know what he's saying. So that's the origin of. I think it's just people not writing and punching in every 2 seconds.
I hate
Actually,
those
I think
sessions.
mumble rap started with the jingles from Good Times, whatever they said with the grill that nobody knows. the actual answer to.
Yeah. Okay. Dave Chappelle reference once again for Dex Hobbs. Dave
Oh yeah, that's Dave Chappelle reference.
show. All right, man.
Very
So
true.
let's go. 5 Venoms.
Yes.
Born outside of Philly in New
I was
Jersey.
born in Philly, raised in Jersey.
Okay, cool. What was it like growing up?
It was cool,
near
man.
Philadelphia.
Loved the city. Grew up in like suburbs. Went to school. I don't know. I played in a metal band.
Oh
drums.
my gosh, dude!
Toured.
What kind of metal did you first get into to even make you like that kind of music?
Man. Well,
Are you old enough to know about hair metal, or did you research any of that stuff?
Oh
Or-
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Definitely, but like more like I was like into like Candiria and like E Town and
Oh no. Okay, so hardcore as
yeah,
well. Okay,
yeah.
nice.
God forbid.
So you're a real musician. All right.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. That's,
No,
that's,
like
that's
Walls
real
of
music.
Jericho,
That's real
that whole
instruments.
era, man. Like
That's deeper than rap.
Yo,
Man.
so a lot of people would probably not think that the DJ for the Rolling Loud Festival would be into that kind of music, but like we did talk about mumble rap, but one of the interesting things about mumble rap or SoundCloud rap, or what people might classify that, is that they kind of embodied the do-it-yourself punk movement, and like even hardcore, like with XXX and some of these other guys. And I know your favorite song by Little Pump sounds like that when you throw that sucker on, right?
Oh, definitely. But it's the same. It's the same energy, man. When I was a kid, like going to these metal shows, the moshing, the do-it-yourself, the cliques and crews, and everyone's like listening to the new projects and everything. So it's the same vibe. So
Yeah.
How'd you get the name 5 Venoms?
I'm a Wu-Tang fan, and there's a movie called The 5 Deadly Venoms that they sampled a lot of those like kung fu samples on like 36 Chambers from.
Nice.
So,
Did you ever hear of the rap group Deadly Venoms?
yes.
Entice. That was my favorite member of Deadly Venom. They have a couple good songs on there.
Oh, it's old school.
They're not that old school. It's like 90s, man. Listen, so eventually you moved to Orlando?
Yes.
And that you said you were around 20. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet any like Disney kids or any Nickelodeon kids? We talked to DJ Watt about this, but I'm always interested. Anybody that grew up in Central Florida?
Not really, man. I would say Shaq once in a while as like like I would say
That's
Shaq.
mad random. Like yeah, Shaq. every
No,
now
but
and then.
like he lives there, and you just see him. This is like back when he was dating Hoops, so you see him on like the big ass
that's
like
nasty.
trike bike. And then
Oh, that's
he's
nasty,
big.
bro.
And then, like Hoops
shit.
would be on the back.
My little pet. My little chia pet.
Yo, how big is Hoops compared to Shaq Attack, man?
Is she like
It's
5'5"?
like everybody's
5'6"?
small compared to Shaq.
Yeah.
So
she's like 5'3" or some shit.
yeah,
no?
she's not.
She's
that
not even
big at all.
5'9".
Yeah.
She's 5'3".
All right.
I've never heard someone say no shit like that before. She's like 5'3". Yeah, she's not even 5'9". That's a
That's
whole
pretty tall.
6-inch
That's tall
difference.
for a woman. You know what I mean? That's really tall.
So eventually, you started getting into DJing, but you said you were playing in a metal band. Did that turn into any other type of like groups, or did you play
Nah.
you play an instrument?
Yeah, I played drums.
Okay.
In the band. Nah, well, what happened was it was kind of like the guys in my band kind of had like their life playing. I was the youngest in the band, so like everyone else was like in their like 20s. When I joined the band, I was 18. Everyone else was like 21 or older. They have like either went to school or like were like hackers, or they had some type of life plan where like, if the band didn't work out, they had something to fall back on. I was going to community college barely because I'll be on the road with them most of the time. So, it came to a point like, we need to either do this 100% because we're like weekend warriors. Like we would go on like week tours, or we'll hit every weekend. We're in some state playing a festival or a show or something. And it came to the point where it was like, all right, we got to make the big decision. We're either going to be full-time musicians, or I got to figure out what I'm doing with my life. And it didn't move as fast, so I quit the band and went to Full Sail.
Nice. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Full Sail for
Yep.
people
At
that
least you
don't
got
know.
to travel doing it, so that
Oh,
was
bro,
like,
it was
giving
amazing.
you a good taste of it. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Full Sail is engineering. Did they do film and stuff as well?
Dude,
Like
film, video games, music business.
It's like a kid. It's like a.
How was
it's like
it?
a kid's dream. Like when the parents say, "What do you want to do?" Oh,
Yeah.
I want to play video games for a living, or I want to be a director. Like sometimes it's a useless major, like stuff that I did, like film production major. But then other people end up using it later on in
I
life.
mean, you do good at editing JD, so I guess it turned out. Pretty
Yeah, you got a lot of shit to edit. Motherfuckers making me look bad. I got a brand out there, son.
Yo, bro. What are you talking about?
Somebody
Talking.
clip that right there, and I just want you to loop it over.
JD, you are officially a member of the media.
Yeah. You know that,
He
right?
just smiled. He's like, I didn't know that.
Jasmine did give me that pep talk about that, so she's right.
Who the fuck is Jasmine?
Jasmine Waltz are one of our guests that you know that
fucking
you were
brought.
sitting right next to.
Jasmine. Yeah.
Motherfucker, you-
That's the homie right there. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? I know
So-
a lot of Jasmines.
Five Venoms, you
Yes.
you went to full sail. How you said it's an accelerated program? How long were you actually in there, and how long did you go?
I got 2 degrees. I got my recording arts associates. That was 1 year, and then I got my music business bachelor's, and that was the next year.
Nice. And then did you start DJing or doing any clubs or something like that?
Yeah, I was doing clubs. I had started DJing before I moved to Orlando. I was DJing in Philly, Atlantic City, like in that area. Yeah. And,
Worst gig you ever had?
like then or now?
I mean, we'll talk about now, but then we want to hear the
Then,
come up story.
it had to be like the block party where like I had these speakers that I wired together, and these speakers were probably like 5 feet tall with like 2 15 subs and like a tweeter in them, and like probably like held together. And they smell like crap. For some reason, when I bought them off my homie, like
Just
they
like-
had like a dead crab inside.
Oh
of them.
my gosh, that's
Out of all
what Dex
things.
Hobbs' old apartment smelled like after he cooked surf and turf one time, and it made my
You sure it wasn't a girl that came over?
it made my clothes smell like surf and turf.
Them those
Do you remember that,
skimpy ass
Dex?
ones you be messing with?
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, these speakers
Yo,
like they're held together with
my
like electrical
God.
tape, and I don't know, man. It was like one of my first gigs actually that
Okay.
I did like on my own.
And Philly's kind of brutal. Did you ever get anything thrown at you, or anybody threaten you in any way?
No, like and
We got a brother playing rock music. Throw some
like
rocks.
the closest thing I have seen is just like the dance floor stop for me. So what would happen was this is like after I moved to Orlando, and in Philly, I guess at the time, and I was playing like teen clubs, and I would go back, and like the music style had changed where they were just like completely playing like Baltimore club and Jersey club. Like that's like all these kids wanted to listen to. So I'm going back and I'm playing like, and mind you, I moved to the South at this point. So like everything's like T-Pain, Plies, Jeezy, Gucci.
Yeah, mid-2000s, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just I go back and like I attempt to play what I've been playing and not having the music catalog to keep up with they been playing at the club, and so that was difficult.
Yeah, that's like every time you want to play an event for like a brand like Nike or something, like a basketball tournament or something like that. Every kid wants to hear like A Boogie and Polo G and stuff. And I'm playing like Notorious
I'm gonna sound
B.I.G.
fucked up.
Hypnotized. I'm talking, JD. Don't cut me off.
I was gonna say what you sound like. Go ahead.
Go ahead, say it.
Eric does too much foreplay. He makes love to the crowd. You need to fuck the crowd sometimes, bro. Just get to the point. You're a
You
great
mean fuck
DJ.
the
though.
crowd or like fuck the crowd? Like, fuck the crowd. Like, I
Give
don't
them
care
what they want to hear.
Like, I want to play grunge music.
Yeah, that's right. I love the grunge. So eventually, you started getting gigs in Orlando. Did you ever get to play a theme park?
I did. Technically, yes. I played at the Groove at Orlando and at Universal.
Oh, shout out to DJ Pop Rocks out
Yeah,
there playing the
shout
Groove
out
as
to-
well.
The Pop Rocks.
Yeah, dude, that's like one of my dream gigs is to play Universal inside the park or Disney. Like one of like
The Hulk background.
Yeah, I just need. It's one of my. Is anybody listening out there that can make it happen, or maybe Five
to
Venoms
talk
can make
to
it happen?
corporate.
Hey
man.
man, I my boy M Squared, I would cover for him. He has like the Saturday over there and does the New Year's party over there. It's crazy.
Nice.
New Year's at.
Yeah, in the theme
Universal,
park.
like,
That's
yeah.
not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
Fire,
actually.
like,
I think I'm
open
gonna do
bar,
that this
family
year.
thing though.
Nah,
Is
it's 20. Nah, it's like
Jay-
One is like,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah. So I'm guessing like you were doing that, and then eventually you kind of hooked up somehow with the founders of Rolling Loud.
yeah,
right?
that actually when I think that was like 2010. I moved there in 2008, ish, and then 2010 I linked up with them. They were a tour company called Dope E&T, and they were tour artists through Florida, Orlando, Tampa, Miami, and there was guys like they saw a void where like the music they were listening to no one was booking and they weren't having shows, so like that first tour was Currency, and
That was a good buzz, that guy.
yeah, and
Very independent.
an artist I was DJing for, they booked as an opener for that show. So I linked with them. I was like, yo, can I DJ your shows, open up for the shows, and DJ for the opening artist, and so on. So they're like, yeah. 4 years of doing that with them. They came up with the concept for Rolling Loud, and I was a part of the first one.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
That's dope.
They jacked Johnny Shipe's Smokers Club tour, and they created.
No.
You guys had in Bayfront Park.
No, we
right?
actually would bring. They were actually the promoters for some of his shows too when
Right.
we would come through Orlando.
I did the first I've never smoked weed in my life. I did the very first Smokers Club in South by Southwest. Thanks. Great time.
How was that, yo? Did you get like a panic attack when you?
I was staying in a house with Currency, Big Crit,
Man,
Smoke
smokers.
Dizza, all there. Yeah, all in the same
Dope.
house. So interesting times. Well, look how far these guys have come now. These are like
Yep.
these are the founders.
Well, no, that's one founder and
Tariq?
the day ones. Yeah, we're like us three are the guys that been there from day one.
Okay, look at these
You're
guys.
missing that.
The death row of festivals
Pretty
right
much,
here.
man.
Look at that. So that's DJ.
This looks like this could have been like a cover for Casino, that movie. He looks like Joe Pesci up there a little bit with that.
Or it could be something that's like
He's
a remake of Death Row, right?
Yeah.
that I just said. But it's okay.
It reminds me of the cover from that movie. Like,
Or Death Row Records.
The Vibe magazine cover that we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. So,
it's like he's like, you motherfuckers.
dude,
don't shit.
what was your first experience? Like, was it a small kind of festival when it first started? Like, how was it?
I wouldn't say small. I would say medium. I believe it was like 6,500 people for the first Rolling Loud.
That's pretty good.
And it got rained out. Like probably the worst rain I've ever experienced. The venue actually flooded.
That was in Bayfront Park, right?
No, this was in Wynwood. I forgot the name of the venue. It was
By
like
Mono,
where-
around that area, right? It was big
the
warehouse.
second one was Mana.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the
I
first.
see which one
one
you're
but
talking
it
about.
was
It's behind it. It's kind of across it. Right?
Yeah,
Big monkey.
yep.
Yeah.
And there's like multiple rooms. We had the main stage. It was one day, and it rained pretty much like half the day, torrential pour down, flooded streets. But eventually it stopped raining, and the show continued, and it was a big success.
And Currency just came on there and hit him with all the bangers.
He did though. Like I remember it being in the back of the room and not being able to see the stage.
Wow. It's crazy. It's hard to find like a niche market nowadays because there's everybody like so many different things. So it's, I guess, if you're, you don't think it's that hard to find that?
No, I just dozed off for a second. I just floated into space. I just snapped myself back just now. I was like, did I?
Hey, Five Venoms. You can tell Dex Hobbs is really excited about
Yes,
Rolling
I'm-
Loud
I'm
history.
No, because I started imagining what he was saying, and I was trying to picture the venue and like not being able to see the stage, and I was
Yeah,
just, like,
it was just
thinking
so
about
much
it. I was
smoke.
trying to visualize
Like,
it
you see this
because they were
outline.
rolling loud.
Wow,
Yes.
Five Venoms, you're like a visual storyteller so much. He felt like he was
So,
high for a second.
I got a quick question. Like, I like the name Rolling Loud. Where did that come from? Was it committed to a smokers kind of like expressive tour? Concert?
Not. I mean,
What?
I mean, yeah, no, like
What do you mean? What? Rolling Loud.
rolling loud music.
Dex Hobbs, you're gonna be D-E-E-D-E-D dead.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to make this interesting.
Oh, man, it is interesting. Continue.
All right. Yeah.
Rolling that loud.
Okay, we get it. We kind of get what Rolling Loud is.
Yeah.
It's a double entendre and everything. Okay, eventually it started getting bigger and bigger. The festival, that is. What was one of your most memorable dates that you done?
Probably that Bayfront show. I believe it was 2017. It was just a crazy lineup. It was XXX's first show, or first big show at least, once he got out of jail. I mean, Travis Scott was on that show. Kendrick had just dropped Damn
Yeah.
right before that show. Future.
That was his
ASAP
era,
Rocky,
yeah.
Thug.
Fire.
I mean, the lineup was insane. Migos were like the biggest thing.
Gonna come up, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, Post Malone. Like, there's just that lineup,
Yeah.
and you look back at that lineup now, and you just see how big a lot of those artists are.
Yeah, they're big
Wayne.
now.
That was actually my first time seeing Lil Wayne perform in person, and it was crazy.
So doing, would you be called the official DJ for Rolling Loud, or is it a couple of
Yes.
different people, or is it?
Yeah, there. DJ Scheme also is Rolling Loud DJ.
Okay, nice. So being a Rolling Loud DJ, you're playing stuff in between artists, but also are you actually playing the tracks for some of the artists if they don't have a DJ?
Yes, yeah. So my job at the show a lot of times is I have my own sets where I bring out guest artists, and then like say an artist is late or missed their flight, I covered their set, make sure that the
You
energy's there.
perform like a Little Wayne song or something?
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, he's not here, but here's his music. Like,
Oh man, no.
but no, like, yeah,
That's
I just
fucking
go.
hilarious. Actually,
that is.
he's not here, but here we go.
Yeah, that's like
Millie,
MF
Millie.
Doom used to send out like if he couldn't make it, or obviously he couldn't leave the UK for a while, but he used to send out like an imposter with just like a MF Doom mask.
That's so
to-
easy.
I
That's
think-
so easy for
It's
him,
not
man.
hip hop, but I think that's what Marshmello does. I feel like Marshmello is like 80 people. I wouldn't be
so that-
surprised.
that would've been
'cause,
smart.
I mean, people that have masks on, it's like
Never.
it could be anybody. It could be a fucking playlist, and like,
brand.
yo, dude, it could be a brand. It could be a team of guys
Yeah.
that have a similar build, and then just put a fucking helmet on and press play.
The gears
The
and
goddamn
Dex
festival.
Hobbs ahead
Dead Mouse too, probably.
are moving rapidly now. He's thinking about what kind of mask he can
Damn,
have for
Gemini, you
his
cooking up,
the
huh?
next gig that he steals from me. So let's talk about
Yeah, I would just wear a hat.
Yeah, that's okay. Now we know what Danny was talking about, man.
And a beard.
About bombing on stage. All right. So, Five Venoms. So, have you had any like weird experience with artists who are very particular about like, hey man, I said cut it. I only want to do one verse. I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, bring it back.
Yeah, it's like I've had the situation of like doing an artist a favor. I'll give you a perfect example. This is like my hobie, but like my boy Rob Banks, right?
Okay.
So like,
The one that's from San Diego.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. It's like we're cool, and like he couldn't get a DJ, and no one wanted to DJ the set, and this is the Bayfront show. So I'm like, all right, I had DJ for him like a month early at like a smaller show. So like, yo, I got most of your music, I'll DJ for it. So I go up there, and like the one thing I never ever do, but for some reason I let happen, is I let the sound guy plug the USB into my computer.
Oh no.
So, he didn't put it all the way in. So, Serato is on. I'm playing the song, and if you've ever been on the stage at a festival, like the bass just shakes everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. And the next thing I know, like literally the intro's playing, and it just stops.
Oh my god.
And he's out there singing, like he's like hyping them up, and the music stops. So he's thinking I'm like cutting it out so he can like.
But did the
and then
crowd
nothing
go?
go?
The crowd
Nothing
go
happened.
along?
No, he started cursing me out on stage.
he hit you with a big cap, like he threw a water bottle at your head or something.
Nah. He was just like, he was like, what the fuck? That's not my DJ.
See?
Like, da, da, da.
Oh,
Damn.
Yo, you know, listen.
yo, that's why.
Do you hate this,
man.
Five Venoms? Like I like people to know my name. Don't you hate it when like, yo DJ, play that? Do you hate it when people say, yo
Yeah,
DJ?
that gets annoying, especially like when they meet you and you're like, yo, I'm DJ Five Venoms. Nice to meet you. And they're like, cool.
And they look. It's like what JD does when he meets people. He looks over them. Like, oh, if he doesn't interest JD, he'll be like,
What
oh,
is
nice
this?
to-
Take
nice-
shots at the light skinned guy tonight.
Nice to meet you, and like look over and look past you, like at the next,
Yeah,
the, next
he tried-
the bigger,
I've
better
never
thing.
done that.
JD tried to hit you with the, oh, I ain't even see you over there. Like,
Yeah.
is that so and so? Like, bro, you know who this is, bro.
That's what rappers do sometimes when you meet them. I understand that, Five Venoms.
You try to walk around with that little ego and that chip on your shoulder.
What ego?
Yo, one day
I'm
someone fuck
confident
your ass
when
up.
you say I'm the best. It's a compliment.
All right. But I'm sure you had some amazing thing. Has anything like kind of like been like serendipity? It's all came into place at the last second and it worked
Serendipity.
out for you.
Like that wasn't planned. That was like really dope.
Like somebody crazy ran on stage or something. Like you didn't.
I remember one time I'm DJing on stage. So like at that Bayfront show, we had DJs DJing in between sets.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was DJing after Ski Master Slump God, and like they all just stayed on stage and started dancing. So like the crowd was just getting lit because he was just dancing on stage while I'm DJing. So that was cool.
That's like when the Rolling Stones would stay on when John Cougar Mellencamp was going off, and they decided to do a jam session of a Beatles song or something like that. That's the new version of that. Do you think the Migos are better than the Beatles? 5 Venoms?
Sounds like a trick question.
I mean, no, I was actually going. I'm not joking around. People were saying that.
I know, yeah.
Don't talk about numbers now because they might do. Don't no.
Nah, but every generation thinks like people think it, like XXX was the second coming. You know what I mean? Do you still get like a crazy reaction every time you play his stuff out?
Yeah. He's like the poster child of like what this generation music's based off of, I feel. Especially on like that underground like vibe, like he like if you play his music in Miami at the festival, it's on. Like,
let me ask you something there, 5 Venoms. As an engineering student at Full Sail, do you get pissed off every time you play "Look at Me" by XXX because the bass is so overmodulated and it sounds so terrible?
What do you guys,
in the beginning, I didn't get it, and then I found out how they recorded those songs, and it made complete sense.
But people that don't know, how exactly did that go down?
They were recording it on Fruity Loops, I believe, but they were using one of those like blue USB mics, and they were screaming into it. So
Jesus,
imagine the distortion, right?
Sounds like JD when he makes a joke on.
So imagine the distortion. So like in their heads, it was like, all right, might as well turn it up and go all the way. Like if it's already sounding like this, we might as well make it more, and so that we like it.
I mean, that's inspiring. Yeah. If you could fucking make a
they
hit
used to
with
mock Fruity
goddamn
Loops back then.
Fruity Loops and a blue
But
mic.
it became a sound.
Yeah,
though.
it became a
like that
sound.
distorted low end and vocals. Like it became a sound.
Like reputable producers end up trying to emulate that style. When that happens, you've created a whole like movement. Do you see any new kind of genres popping up like within the last year or so?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of getting away from hip hop as we know it. It reminds me of more of like 2000s like pop rock,
like screamo stuff.
Yeah, then which is cool with me, but it's not hip hop.
People were saying that with like Juice WRLD and everybody that were
and this is the weird thing about Juice though, but Juice can rap.
He can rap. He's clever.
Like,
he's clever with the bars,
he can do
man.
the other stuff because like they're influenced by it though. I think that multi-genre like listening, which is a cool part where they're not stapled to like you gotta listen to, I don't know, Migos, Gucci, Jeezy, and that's all you can listen to.
Gucci, like, man, he's lyrical too. He's clever. I don't know about Migos like that. Lil Baby deserves a throne right now.
Yeah, Baby's crazy.
Still Drake right now, but Lil Baby, Polo G.
Hold on real quick. Why does everybody think Lil Baby is such a phenomenal lyricist?
Flow,
he has the same flow on every song.
He's unique with it.
Is it? I think it's no. Is it because of the bigger picture was like a socially conscious song that is that what really set him apart, or what is it?
Me personally, I feel like his content is bigger than just like money, cars, hoes. Yeah. Like he talks about like, I save money, I hold my money. Like, he does have the regular rapper lines, but he also like it's almost like he's like having a conversation with himself. And
the content.
Yeah, sure. It's like you hear him talking about put this money aside so I don't have to worry about it later. And, he's like I'm talking about I forgot the name of the bar exactly, but like he talks about I'm talking about guns and everything when I shouldn't be, and it's like almost like having these content like
he's a walking contradiction. He says that like he knows that he shouldn't be talking about this, but he's also wants to be conscious to his community and everything. We get it, Little Baby. I don't know how much farther you can go on that, but we'll see. JD likes him, so I guess it's cool.
You're hating big time, bro.
It's not traditional hip hop. It's just a new version of hip hop. It's just like they have like different.
You just can't take these kids serious though.
Like the thing with the Coily Ray, whatever that came out the other day.
Isn't that Benzino's daughter?
I saw something saying on like Instagram. There was a post and it said she went and she rewrote her XXL freestyle because of what people said. And I'm like, she rewrote her freestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait, they actually put a caption or a quote out saying that she rewrote her freestyle, even if it was a written. You said, "Oh, I had to go rewrite my XXL freestyle." That's not a freestyle.
This is the crazy part. Those XXL freestyle, like my friend DJ Parlay, shout out DJ Parlay. He used to provide the equipment for like Drama or like whoever was DJing like the XXL ciphers in New York. Like these are pre-written and they do them like several takes or whatever. So I don't understand why it didn't come out right, because she could have done it over. It wasn't like it was like a live to
yeah, but the fact that it's just even a freestyle and the word freestyle and written,
I know,
even if it was a written, shouldn't be in the same sentence.
But listen to this. When they're recording, they're usually not written down. It's just off the top, and like we talked about punching in and stuff like that. But then they do something like this and they have it written down. Isn't that a little weird? Anybody?
But I'm just saying freestyle. Written,
we get it,
same
dude.
sentence.
Nobody freestyles anymore. We got past that. But speaking of like music, you're around all this stuff, Venoms, and you decided to dip that engineering toe into the water. The producer toe as well. Are you doing any production? You have a couple songs that are out now,
executive
right?
producing, I guess you can say.
Oh, big boy. Okay, I like that.
Linking. I got a new record called Replay out with Cliff Savage and Mo.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
is that Mo3?
No. This is Mo from Orlando. MOE.
Is Cliff any relation to 21 or Macho?
No. I actually found out that like that's his real name. I was just like amazed.
That's cool. Are these artists that have like come to you personally, or did you reach out to them?
Mutual friends. Mo actually has a few songs that like went like viral TikTok, but like he's also like been on NBA 2K for the last couple of years, and you know he signed to Epic, so he's been moving. Cliff, he's been doing his thing, dropping a lot of records over the past year, so you know just put it together.
You think most artists today still need the record label, or they're fully good on their own?
It depends. I know everyone needs money though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like,
what did
either way?
What did your song? Is it an independent thing? Or?
Yes. Independent. Just put it out through a distro,
mm-hmm.
and you know, we're putting the work in, doing the interviews, doing the you know, sending it out to my good DJ friends. Like you.
Yeah, that's right. now you're seeing like you know you've probably seen it. Being in the music industry for this long, especially in a festival thing, but now you're seeing with like favors and everything else you have to deal with. Like, is it a little weird? Does it take kind of some of the fantasy out of the whole experience?
I you know, being independent or like seeing like I get approached all the time as the DJ that the artists are trying to get the service from. Mm-hmm. So now being on the opposite side and knowing how I would want to be approached, I'm treating it that way.
Right.
Like I would rather give more to get something than try and like just take and you know not help or like give some type of assistance to whoever I'm asking for. Like, you know what I mean? The favors come in with it, but it's just like I would want someone to offer me not like opportunities and different things. Like, look out, if I'm looking out for you, look out for me, and vice versa.
All right, so tell people where they can pick that up, because I want to talk about favors in a second. Where can they listen to that song?
All the streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, YouTube, videos out, everything.
What do they type in?
DJ 5 Venoms Replay.
That's right, Replay. So talking about favors, man. The only reason you're on here is because we wanted tickets to Rolling Loud. So is that gonna happen? You don't have to answer right now. You can talk to us after. What's been the craziest thing? What's been the craziest thing that like somebody has offered you for tickets?
Don't say their word.
For tickets?
Yeah, or backstage passes, anything. Give me something.
I just got like offered like 10,000 today.
Oh, God damn. Is that like an artist pass thing they want to
I don't know, man. Just DMs. Like, I just read them and just delete. I'm just like, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
Dog, come on, be straight up. You never.
Nah, man.
Oh, he's doing that thing where he looks to the side. He's like,
nah.
Okay, well, hold on. How about this? How long have you been married?
Probably like 8 months right now.
Okay, and how long were you in a relationship before that?
5, something like that.
So this has been pretty much the entirety of your Rolling Loud experience. You've had a girl, right?
Yeah.
So you've never been able to reap the benefits of having Rolling Loud tickets, have you?
Shit turning into Howard Stern show right now, yo.
Not in that manner. No, not in that manner.
You're in it for the long term, so you got a brand to build. I get you.
Exactly.
So you're not.
Okay, so let's maybe not talk about DJ 5 Venoms. Let's talk hypotheticals
Okay,
here.
hypothetically.
How about maybe some of the other founders of Rolling Loud? Okay. Have you heard any crazy stories about what they've been offered, maybe from a young lady or something like that?
I don't know if I can.
Next twitching.
Is that why you guys don't have Drake booked yet?
All right,
God,
listen. I'll tell you why. Why I ask you that, Five Venoms, just because I have a couple girlfriends that are saying, "Hey, girl, let's go down to Rolling Loud. We're gonna get into the concert. They think they're not gonna have to pay. They said all we got to do is they're gonna find an artist. They're gonna find an artist pass somehow. Somehow it happens.
Yeah.
So you have to see that kind of culture happening around this time.
Definitely. There's a lot of like that. Yeah, like you get the favor done for you, and you capitalize by like messing it up by like trying to sell your tickets or giving it to the wrong people and all that stuff. Yeah.
Have people been reprimanded or like banned from the festival for doing stuff?
I'm not exactly sure. I want to say yes, but I'm not exactly
there's a rogue roadie or a security guard out there that has made it happen with somebody in order for a pay to play kind of deal that it's gone down. It happens everywhere.
I'll be 200 cash, bro. That's it.
Dude, if you go on Instagram right now, at least on my Instagram, and look at the stories,
I've never been
there's
to
people like
festival,
trying to
guys,
sell
so-
artist passes like mad.
Yeah,
Someone
But
tried to hit
some
me
of them-
up.
But to state, some of them are a good majority of them are scams.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Someone hit me up, said, "Yo, I'll give you 2 passes for all 3 days for $4,000," and I'm just like, I'm someone that I've gone to Rolling Loud many times, and I've had media passes, and I'm just like, I just can't see myself giving someone $4,000 or $5,000 for tickets for Rolling Loud. And now they're like $1,200. I got unlimited passes.
So
I'm like, I don't.
When they're saying the passes, they're talking about like artist backstage passes.
Yeah.
See, and that's the issue because they only come in 1 day increments.
I know that because actually one of my friends is a manager of one of the artists of the show, and he's an artist of one of a big.
You're talking about?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Listen, exactly. He's one of the artist managers, and he's saying that he only got like 3 or 5 tickets each day, and I'm just like, if he's the manager of the artist and he's only got 3 or 5 tickets, how is the guy that's the sub promoter at fucking Live saying he's got fucking 20 artist passes?
Yeah, exactly.
He said sub promoter.
I'm serious. How does
Not
he have,
even the
how
main
did-
promoter.
He said
How's the
sub
sub
promoter.
promoter at Live talking about he has 20 artist passes? Hit him up in the DM, $1,200 a pop. But I'm just like, it's a scam. I don't believe it.
Definitely.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in the integrity of some of these people. Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till Sunday.
All right, so 5 Venoms. I don't know if you know about this. There's a YouTube genre, or like just like a little subsection of videos about people sneaking into like Coachella or
Yes.
like stuff like that.
Yes.
Has anybody ever tried to document themselves, like
Yes.
putting on a security vest and getting
Well,
in the
they
Rolling
haven't
Loud?
done the security one. I think there's a couple of videos of guys like penetrating the fortress early on. I guess you could say
Penetrating the fortress.
Dog, it's
That's hilarious.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like if they go through that much effort and they make it, just let it happen, or do you think they're taking away from other people's experiences?
I mean, well, not let it happen, but like actually, to tell you the truth, it's probably like them documenting it makes it better for us with our security to lock it down next time, type of thing. So
Big time.
Nice. Growing up, is there any artists that you would have gone out of your way to like while out the way these kids are trying to get to a Rolling Loud to go see?
Yeah. I have. Like, I've driven like overnight from Jersey to North Carolina to see a band, Prayer for Cleansing, on their reunion.
I knew it was gonna be a metal band, bro.
And then turned around, left to drive back. So like drove like 20 hours in like a 2-day span to go see a band.
Did you at least get a guitar pick or a sweaty headband or something from the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, like the singer, like
some nipples.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That's cool. Listen, this is the experience that everybody wants to have when they go to a festival, and that's what Rolling Loud's all about, right? And so let's talk about the lineup this year, where people can check them out, what cities, and off the top, whatever you know. Just let 'em know.
Miami, which is this weekend, the 23rd to the 25th. New York's going to be in October, Halloween weekend actually.
Ooh.
So that should be
shit.
dope. And then California, I believe in December. I forget the actual day off the top of my head.
I think it's early December in the 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then California sold out. New York, I think there's a few tickets available at the moment right now. And yeah, rollingloud.com, and I'll be there.
Nice.
Didn't they have a Rolling Loud like Shanghai or something one year?
Yeah, we had like a I think Hong Kong.
Gotcha.
We had like a show.
Yeah, Dex gets all those countries mixed up.
So why Portugal as
Hong
the first
Kong. Yeah, I
Europe?
just get
Why not
the
Paris or
mixed
London?
up. I don't go to Epcot like
Why
you
not
do.
London?
Yeah, or
Get my
Paris.
geography down.
Because it's like the festival structures, like it's kind of like even in the States, like we try not to have like big hip hop festivals where there's big hip hop festivals.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to go to
I
to
see.
Texas because like, you know, Travis has his festival, Post Malone has it. It's like oversaturated. So we kind
That's
of
smart.
want to like
That's unique. I get that.
Tell that to all of the house music people in Miami that maybe they should take that into consideration.
Listen, man, fuck house music, bro.
Yeah. Ultra or Rolling Loud, bigger festival in 2021. Well, now I guess it's going to be 2022 for Ultra.
yeah.
What do you think?
we're bigger.
Oh, he said it, folks. He said it.
I mean, it's just
More variety. It's not just a DJ.
We're bigger.
Also
in the
variety.
sense- yeah. I think the cool thing about Rolling Loud is like where it started to where it's at now. It's like the growth of hip hop as
Right.
into a mainstream music type.
Are
Like,
there any like house producers like DJing at Rolling Loud or
no. I mean, well,
it's like Mustard have a set or like Diplo doing
nah.
anything?
We did it before. Like we had like Metro Boomin
Okay.
do like a set before, and it's kind of different because like when we originally like booked it, like we thought like he'll bring like guests, and that didn't necessarily happen because most of the guys that he would bring for guests were actually on the show.
Yeah.
And then
And they were too busy pounding out some groupie for to come back on stage to perform with him, right?
Damn.
Yeah, and then the same day I think we had DJ Khaled and he did his thing. So like the DJ thing gets a little difficult when like you're playing artists that like they just want to see the actual artist perform. So like, even for me doing sets, like sometimes, you know, depending on the type of crowd and what vibe they're on and where I take it, like it could be a little difficult.
Are you a heavy mic work guy or you just let the
really.
songs
I
speak?
can tell. Like I
Not
knew
really.
it. I knew it.
Well, hold on, JD. Well, how did you know that he's
He's
not
very
a mic?
calm and collected. Nothing wrong with that. He
People
probably
change
does
when
it.
they're on stage. It takes
Yeah, it
over.
depends.
Turn
It's
it
true.
on.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. As long as you're dropping bangers, it's what
Yeah,
matters.
yeah, we dropped the bangers.
Okay, I'd like to. Has anybody asked you for your festival banger folder? Like, I know your festival banger folder must be next level, right?
Yeah, it's like I have my go-tos that work. They just work.
In
Knock if you buck.
every city.
No, they pretty much work across the board.
Yeah.
Like there's like go-to songs like "Work" by ASAP Ferg. Like you can play that in any festival and it goes dumb.
What about knock if you buck?
JD really wants to know about Nuck If You Buck. Can you please tell him about
I've
it?
never
That's
tried
something
it,
that
to
he's-
tell you the truth.
he's-
I'll try
that's
it.
something that
Hold on, wait. You've never played Nuck If
Not
You
at-
Buck?
South, yo.
not
I'm
at
not
Rolling
from
Loud.
New York like you.
Oh man,
Not at Rolling
This
Loud.
is
The
interesting.
demo is very it's younger.
It's younger, yeah. that's
Yeah,
what I said.
younger,
So,
like-
not at Rolling Loud.
They were listening to Nuck If You Buck in the womb right now,
Yeah.
basically.
ASAP is. I mean that ASAP. Is a fire
Work.
collective, like-
What about
No.
Waka still?
Yeah,
That's
Party
still-
for Waka
yeah.
is one of my go-tos.
Right.
Ball Spy, Little Pump, it's like one of my go-tos.
Listen, we all know what DJs play. They play Grove Street Party. They play
Yeah.
swag surfing. They do well. Yes, JD, we know what to do. What do you do different? Are you gonna listen? I think you, after we've talked about this, I think you should throw in some screamo bangers in between. They might not even know compared to what some of these new artists sound like, and
That is
that'll
true.
be your sound. Maybe I'll join you out there, man. We'll start a little something going on. Five
And
Venoms.
he's playing this whole shit.
That's right. It's not called foreplaying. It's called
there's
freaking it.
one thing I did want to try.
Finessing.
Like dropping like Panic at the Disco and seeing how that went.
Absolutely works. I'm going to tell
Did
you
you
off
drop
the.
that Nirvana song?
I'm going to tell you off the podcast of what I use with
Yeah.
that works every time. But folks, that's a little industry secret. I'll trade that secret for a pair of tickets. Okay, cool. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Check this out, man. His
Okay.
name is Five Venoms. Let him know where you can find you on social media.
DJ5 Venoms on Instagram, Twitter, even on Facebook, and all the other apps and everything. DJ FIVEVENOMS.
That's right. And don't try to DM him. It's not gonna work, folks. All right, he's already told you that. Thank you so much for coming, bro.
I
We appreciate
appreciate
you. Did you have a bag there or something? What do you have there?
I'm working some friends and family, with Reebok, so got a little gift for you.
Oh, for me?
For you.
For me? Wow.
Wow, Eric, you're being spoiled.
There could be
Look at
tickets
this.
inside. See?
Oh, thank you. Somebody's spoiling me out here. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, maybe there are some tickets. I'll open it afterwards. I don't want this guy trying
I
to
could care
steal
less,
what I
bro.
got.
I've never done festivals.
Okay, JD, we know.
I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm just chilling.
It's too many dudes there. That's why.
That's why. Too many dudes for JD.
Me.
Too many dudes
It makes
there.
him nervous if you didn't hear
Yeah.
that before. All right.
Damn,
Listen,
y'all picking the fuck out of me like
I'm
a
gonna knock
toothpick.
you out of that seat. You ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna count you down. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, man. I'm a magician. Did you see what I just did? How did I transform DJ 5 Venoms into this young lady over here? What's your name?
I go by Rose D.
Oh, you
I like your
You go
voice.
by Rose D.
You got that radio personality voice too.
And look
Thank you.
who I brought over here. What you can here. Speaking of this one, what's your name?
Jordana.
Are you guys just randomly walked into the studio?
That's exactly how it happened.
Oh, okay. Well,
right.
for people that don't know, these are some of my best friends, Rose and Jordana. They're down here celebrating Jordana's birthday. So happy birthday to
Happy 21st birthday.
happy
Happy
21st.
Genuine happiness.
Okay, so JD, are you happy? I brought some female energy on the show for you. Any questions you want to ask them real quick?
So you guys are in the same field as Eric too? How you guys know each other? At high school, college?
We grew up together. We lived in the same neighborhood. Some of the guys that I used to hang out with were her brother's friends.
Oh, you mean how we?
You grew up with Eric?
Oh no! I thought you were talking about me and
about
Jordana. No, with this guy Wonder. We met we met
This
through
guy Wonder.
this guy Wonder. We met on Sway in the Morning. I was doing PR for a comedian at the time, and we spoke and we hung out like that night with him and his other best friend DB. Shout out to DB. And then, so it was me and Eric and DB and JJ. And then from then on, it was like 10 years. Well, actually, like now 15 years, 12. I don't even know.
She goes by JJ?
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah. So listen. Hold on, JD. hold on, JD. You're missing one thing from that story. Did you see Dex's ears perk up when Rose said she was a PR person
Are
for
you
a comedian?
really trying to pursue being a comedian?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly speaking.
I do comedy. Yes, I do. I am. Okay.
Let's hear a joke. Let's hear a joke real quick, because I haven't heard one throughout the
okay.
whole joke.
She's doing
Throughout the whole- I'm just saying.
joke.
And my man here, he's been getting at you, and I want you to be able to redeem yourself in some
Who's
way.
getting at me? Him?
Wonder.
Hey, you done taking shots at me, fam.
Nah. I don't really go at Dex too much unless he says something crazy.
I just sat here and watched the entire show, and it didn't really. I didn't hear nothing about.
Wait, when you watch it,
His idol is Richard
you were
Pryor.
sitting over there, probably watching this game. I don't know what you were listening.
I was listening, and
you
I
need
didn't
to
hear
just-
anything funny
You
from
need
you.
to just watch the actual complete Animals episode when it comes out, because I'm gonna tell you
No,
something.
I'm just saying he's a comedian. I didn't hear any kind of comedy.
You don't hear it, but you will see it.
Oh, so
because
you're
it's comedy in the gestures. Because
Okay.
when you watch this shit,
So that's
you'll be
what
like,
you're gonna
"That's
do
a
on your
funny
shows?
Huh?
That's what you're gonna do on your shows.
I do all types of shit on the
All
show.
right, so let's hear a joke.
Let's hear a joke.
Yeah, be funny.
Be funny right now.
That's what we ask all
Damn
comedians
it.
that come on the show. Just hey, can you just do something real quick?
Talk about that shit story from IKEA again. No, never mind.
Last week, if you check it out,
You know what?
Episode 9, Dex talks about pooping himself in IKEA. He didn't quite make it to the bathroom. It was a real
no.
shame.
That's
You look like you're an artist road manager. Like you,
an artist road
Like
manager.
you like she looks like a female A&R. I'd give that.
dope.
To
Are you talking
her.
about Rose?
She could
No,
be.
I'm talking about her.
she
Both
could
of you
be.
guys.
She could be for
You
sure.
guys give me that
She
A&R
has
vibe,
good
that
music.
industry.
She has good taste in good music.
Yeah.
I get all my new music from Jordana, honestly.
All right.
Word. What
So
you like R&B and soul?
listen.
He wants
Like,
to
you
know,
like
do
to
you
light
like
up the
long walks,
sage? You got a
Jordana?
bunch
Do you
of
take
plants in
bike
your
rides?
apartment?
What books are you
Oh, you're
reading?
from Brooklyn, right?
No,
Man, let me guess. Your apartment's full of like flowers and stuff, like plants.
it would be.
It would be.
It's winter right now.
Where do you guys
Oh,
Where do you guys
summer
live
right
right
now.
now? Do you guys live in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, so you trying to get out of this joke thing?
No, I'm not trying to get the job. I'm
No,
just
no,
asking.
no,
I'm
you
just
still
curious.
gotta
I'm trying to-
deliver,
I'm just-
man.
No, I'm not trying to deliver anything. I'm just trying to like understand who we're talking to. You know.
He's doing crowd work right now. Hey, so
I'm not.
where are you guys from?
Where you guys from? Yeah, okay, fuck yourself.
Nah.
Anyway.
All right, listen. Rose, what can people look out from you? Like, what are you working on now that you
I'm
want?
working on just content. I'm working on my YouTube channel, my website. Right now, you can check me out on Instagram at the official Rose D. Follow me. I'll follow back. Most people, not everybody.
So the DMs get wild, huh?
72 hours, because if you don't follow her,
Yeah.
72 hours, she'll.
If I follow someone first and they don't follow me back 72 hours, then yeah,
Isn't that petty?
I'm super petty with a capital
What's
P,
your sign?
exclamation point. I don't believe in that
You
shit.
stay in the Bronx?
I'm an Aquarius though.
Oh, your air sign.
Huh?
Your air sign.
An Aquarius is an air sign?
Oh, you're.
Isn't it water?
Isn't that like a water
I
sign?
thought
That
it
means
was
that they're air sign. They're compatible with Geminis and Libras. They're savages. They have no sentiments.
All right. Well, so that's official Rose D. You can check out some of the
Jay, you don't know
her
what the fuck
boxing
you're talking about.
boxing stuff. So watch out, guys. Don't come at her the wrong way.
You live in the Bronx?
No,
Okay.
I'm from the Upper East Side.
Oh, you're from the Upper East Side.
Yeah, I live in the Upper East Side.
Oh, you live in the Upper East
Yes.
Side.
You
What
too?
part of the Upper East Side?
Yorkville.
Why,
You're so
Yorkville.
calm
Where
and
are you
collected.
from?
You're making me nervous.
Me, I'm from Queens. I used to live in the Upper East Side too.
He
know
said
what
it
I'm
like that. I'm like,
I'm from
yeah.
Queens, not Yorkville.
We still haven't heard a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't need.
Corny.
I do. First of all, I do many things. Okay.
Okay, so what else
I
is
do
it
many
that you do?
things.
Because I'm confused now.
I DJ.
Oh, okay.
I tell jokes, and I produce visuals. That's
And
it.
Dex is supposed to be doing a photo shoot for you, Rose. Did he?
Oh,
did
this
he-
is the guy that I spoke to?
Yeah. Did he agree to do it or
Oh.
what? What happened with that?
I never followed
She,
up with
she never
him.
followed up.
It was my fault
typical. It's
completely.
New York shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I found someone, who I actually knew that would, just do it because they know.
I feel you.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's not. I mean, it's not.
I don't like spending money on photo shoots.
I feel you. I feel you. I don't like doing photo shoots for free.
As you shouldn't. Just, I guess that's what like I said. The same way you're a photographer, you're probably a comedian too. So, just kidding.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just kidding. No,
So-
I saw your pictures. They're actually really dope.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You still work in the industry? What do you do?
No, right now I'm just working on my brand
Okay, what's your brand?
myself. Rose
Okay.
D. Mhm.
I like that. I like the name. What about you?
Art, drawing.
Here, talking to the mic, JJ.
Right now I'm working on my art, drawing.
What kind of art you do? Like, is it charcoal? Like, what is it? What kind
Is
of
it charcoal?
Are you big on portraits?
Is it charcoal?
Is it like
JD's
Jack?
a comedian.
Is it like Jack from Titanic? You know, that type of charcoal
Paintings.
paintings. Okay, all right.
She's
Damn,
really
last
dope.
time I did a
She's the new
painting
Bob Ross.
was for my stepdad.
I love
I
Bob
did a
Ross.
replica of a parrot and never heard back from him.
A replica
Claude,
of a parrot?
it's been 15 years. You're not my real dad, but come on, man, holler back, bro. Damn.
Wait, you drew your stepdad a picture and he never told
I
you
drew him
again?
a parrot when my parents separated, and I wrote a little note. Never heard back. Hey, listen, I heard you're a big artist in New York. I don't hate you. Let's link up.
That's so sweet.
JD gave him a picture and
This
he went out.
makes
He went out for
so
cigarettes.
much sense.
He went out for cigarettes and never came back. It's a shame. JD.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Hey,
real
but
shame.
you know what? Your asshole ways rubbed off on me. I think
JJ, you
for
should
that,
draw a
though.
picture of him looking out the window.
What you gonna do? Hey, make sure you make my nose look good too. All right.
Yeah. Shout out Jordana's Instagram.
Well, you can
for-
follow at Jordana at J the number 0 R no the number 0 RDANA on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Flood the
Any,
DMs.
anything you want to say? You want to do it? You want to recite? You want to recite a poem for us or something?
Why you gotta be a poem, Eric?
poem.
I don't know. All right, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys coming through. They're hanging out in Miami, so we're gonna go hang out with them. This has been what we're gonna do. What?
We're gonna turn up.
Oh, you heard that first.
Damn.
You heard that first.
You're gonna be my wingman, right? You're my.
Yo,
my ex,
wait, let me
you know?
say one thing. Let me say one thing. Why were you going so hard last night with the shots? That was so sweet, by the way. We appreciate it.
Okay, he's not gonna understand what I'm saying because this is coming.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? The shot.
And did you pay for them? JJ wants to know if you paid for them.
Yeah, actually, no, they were a favor.
Okay.
Because you owe me a favor.
Typical. Yeah.
Vanessa, let's just tell Dex when he's not around, everything's bought.
Oh no! I don't.
He
need
knows that.
I don't
He
need to
knows
hear
that.
from anybody else. I'm just asking. Just curious.
Yeah,
You know.
they've already had a taste of the JD Club experience. You too can if you
What
find out.
taste?
Where'd you guys go?
If you find out his Instagram.
We were out.
Now we go bar hopping. That's different.
Did you guys go to?
I got you.
What's today? Today's
We were at
Tuesday.
Swan.
Oh, Swan.
We went to Swan. Actually, DJ 5 Venoms.
Look,
was
here's the
DJing.
thing. I happen to know people. Sadly, they don't. Like he went to
Ooh,
the.
that
They
was a
tipped
jab.
him.
All right,
They made him tip to
Guys,
get in.
I got a
Thank you-
stack
thank
of
you-
unsigned drink tickets.
thank
from
you
Swan.
thank you for watching Complete Animals episode 10. We're never gonna say that again, JD. If you ever bring that up again, you'll never be on here again. I didn't tip anybody. We walk right in everywhere we go. You can find me.
Now you know how I feel. And now you know how I feel. Throw me under the bus like
You can
that.
find me at DJ Wonder everywhere. And please, all I want you to do is go to youtube.com/DJ Wonder and hit subscribe or just hit
Damn,
like
he's
on
a
this
Scorpio
one.
like me. He be in his feelings,
That's
man.
all I want you to do. You can remember, I want you to hit rewind. You can find out what Jordana's Instagram is, and I want you to hit rewind and find out what Rose's Instagram is. Dex Hobbs, you want to leave yours? Go ahead.
Of course, my Instagram is Dex Hobbs, DEXHOBBES. It's never changed. It's never going to change. So you make sure you go check out Dex Hobbs on Instagram and
He's got an Anchorman name.
Yeah, and make sure we go to dripninjaclub.com because
right.
you too can join the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, something big is happening. It's all going in my pockets.
All right. Complete Animals episode
That's right.
10 is a Rizzy wrap. All right, JD, you did a semi good job tonight, so congratulations.
Nah, you dissed me, man.
Shut up.